So, welcome again. Welcome again. I was to class 123. I was talking with my friends, and Marta started the camera before I was ready. Marta, I wasn't ready. Why did you start? I wasn't ready. Now I'm ready. Okay. I mean, I was talking to Luigi Barghini, my friend, my friend from Verona, Italy. Marta started the camera rolling, and I was talking to Luigi Barghini. But now I'm okay. Now, welcome to class number 123. Comparatives. Let's continue with comparatives. Son adjetivos. Si quieres enriquecer tu inglés, enriquécelo con muchos adjetivos. Yes. Enfadado, disgustado, irritado. Puf. Yes. Contrariado. Enconado, apurado, etc. There are a lot of adjectives. All right, so, and we're working on the comparative. Luigi has more money than I do. I have less money than he does. He has more cars than I do. I have fewer cars than he does. All right? Okay. He's 1.83 meters. I'm 1.80 meters. So, he's taller than I am. I'm shorter than he is. Yes. He has 2 children and I have 2 children. So he has the same number of children as I have. All right. So let's go on. Do you remember yesterday we finished thick and thin? This book is thicker than this one. This book, the vocabulary booklet, is thinner than the translation booklet. Both books are important, and you need to buy them. And remember, recuerda, remember, in RTV a la carta, tienes acceso inmediato a este programa de hoy y a todos los 122 programas anteriores. Entonces, si me acabas de descubrir, dicen, anda, he perdido 122 clases, no te preocupes. Ve a Google, RTV a la carta, presto, y ahí lo tienes todo. Y puedes ir atrás y consolar y alcanzarme, o sea, alcanzar el ritmo. Y vale la pena ir atrás y consolidar la base. Como digo muchas veces, los rascacielos son rascacielos gracias a su cimentación. Cimientos fuertes, rascacielos precioso. Cimientos poco estables, rascacielos que se desmorona. ¿Y tu inglés se va a desmoronar? Sí. Menosprecias esta parte del libro. Estas cosas me las sé. Not true. He conocido a muy pocos alumnos en 46 años enseñando cuya base era sólida. O estaba sólida. But in any case, shall we start? Thick and thin. Thick. Ayer estaba un poco espeso. Yesterday I was a little thick. Today I'm lucid. Lucid. Lucid son 2 sílabas. Entonces sería el comparativo lucider. Sorry, no. Today I'm more lucid than I was yesterday. Ante la duda, I mean, if you're in doubt, en inglés, si estás en duda, no en deuda, en duda, if you're in doubt, put more, okay? More. More lucid. More level. Más nivelado, all right? Etc. If you're in doubt. All right. More simple. Sin embargo, se dice simpler. Más sencillo. Easy, easier. If you say more easy, si dices esto, for example, Spanish is more easy than French. It's a mistake. Pero no pasa nada. Don't worry. Un nativo ni se entera de que hace. You say, no, English is more easy than French. No suena mal. All right? Don't worry about mistakes. Don't worry. about mistakes. Don't be afraid. No tengas miedo. Don't be afraid. Right, Marta? Marta me mira. Yeah. Marta siempre se preocupa por sus errores, ¿eh? Demasiado. All right. Don't worry about your mistakes. All right. So let's continue. Simple. Sencillo. Es que la palabra simple a veces tiene connotaciones negativas. Simple. Simple es sencillo. It's simple. Do you want to learn English? Yes. Well, the solution is simple. Yes? Yeah, the solution is study and study and study. Practice for 2,000 hours. Hombre, Richard, 2,000 horas. Yes. I recommend it. Es una buena inversión. Yes. Especially if you're young. If you're 22 years old and your English is not good, I recommend you stop everything. Quieto, parado. Stop. And for 1 year, solve English. Quítalo de en medio del inglés. Porque vale 1,000,000 de euros hacerlo. 1,000,000 euros, yes. Studies, los estudios han avalado que una persona con un excelente nivel de inglés a lo largo de 40 años de vida profesional acaba ganando 1,000,000 de euros más a lo largo de 40 años que uno que no domina el inglés bien. Así que es una buena inversión. So, let's continue. Is this English course, este curso de inglés que estoy dando ahora, is this English course simpler or more complicated than the English course in the school system, in the educational system here in Spain? Is this class, are these classes, pluralicemos, estas clases que doy, are these classes, I'm giving you classes. Every day I give you an English class. And right now I'm giving you an English class, class 123. Now, are these classes simpler or more complicated than the classes you remember from school? Yes? Are they simpler or more complicated? Are they easier for you or more difficult? Are they clearer or more confusing? Are they more effective or less effective? Are these classes, the classes I'm giving you every day, are these classes more effective or less effective than the classes you remember from secondary school, or perhaps the university, or perhaps, maybe, primary school? Do you remember? Which classes are more effective? If these classes are more effective significa eficaz, efectivo, que surte efecto. If these classes are more effective, that means that the classes in school were less effective. Were. Fíjate en la pronunciación del pasado de to be. Were. I was, you were. He was, she was, it was, they were, we were. The classes during your education were perhaps, maybe, less effective than these classes. These classes are more effective than those. These, those, aquellas clases de antaño. These, those classes from the past. All right, so simple and complicated. Simpler, more complicated. Ahora, si dices more simple, no pasa nada, hasta no suena mal. Far, yeah, far. A long, long way to run. Yes, far, yeah. Doe, a deer, a female deer. You remember? Doe, ¿cómo se dice una cierva? Hembra. Doe, escrito doe, doe, a deer, a female deer. Ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name, I call myself. Fa, a long, long way to run, etc. Far. Los británicos sí dicen fall, fall. Yes, yes, yes. Far. Ahora, el comparativo con far es irregular. We don't say farer, we say farther. Insertamos una TH en medio, vibrada. Farther. Farther. Jupiter is farther from the sun than Mars. The planetas, the planets. Mars is farther from the sun than the Earth. But the Earth is farther from the sun than Venus. But Venus is farther from the sun than Mercury. Mercury is closer to the sun than Venus. However, Venus is closer to the sun than the Earth, which means that the Earth is farther from the sun than Venus. Now, the Earth is between Venus and Mars. So, logically, Mars is farther from the sun than the Earth, which means the Earth is closer to the sun than Mars. However, Jupiter is farther from the sun than Mars, which means that Mars is closer to the sun than Jupiter. In fact, Mars is between the Earth and Jupiter. All right. Jupiter is bigger than Mars. Mars is smaller than Jupiter. In fact, Jupiter is a lot bigger than Mars, which means Mars is a lot smaller than Jupiter. Now, Mars is round and Jupiter is round. So both planets are similar in shape. Shape is forma o configuración. Both planets are round, not square. Mars isn't square and Jupiter isn't square. Cuadrados, no son planetas cuadrados. Both of them are round. Dos alternativas. Escucha, ambos son planetas redondos. Both of them are round. Alternativa, they are both. Si dice más, es el segundo, creo. They're both round. However, there's a difference. There are two differences. Number one, Jupiter is farther from the sun than Mars. And second, Jupiter is a lot bigger than Mars. Mars is relatively small. Mars is half the size of the Earth. So the Earth is 2 times bigger than Mars. The Earth is twice as big as the Earth. Otra alternativa que veremos aquí. There are 3 ways. The Earth is twice as big as Mars. The Earth is twice the size of Mars. And the Earth is 2 times bigger than Mars, which means that Mars is twice as small as the Earth. Mars is colder than the Earth. The Earth is warmer. No digo hotter porque la Tierra no es caliente necesariamente, es cálido, warm, very templado, temperate. So, Mars is colder than the Earth because it's farther from the sun than the Earth. The Earth is warmer than Mars because the Earth is closer to the sun than Mars. Ahora bien, estoy usando comparativamente closer to, farther from. Closer to, farther from. Ahora bien, far is lejos. Far from. Y ya sabes, desde todo esto parte del libro, que Lo contrario de far es near. 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 Betanzos is near La Coruña. Igualada is near Barcelona. Fuenlabrada is near Madrid. Near Madrid. La Zubia is near Granada. Cartagena is near Murcia, capital, etc. Sueca is near Valencia. Denia is near Calpe. All right. Alternative, Denia is close to Calpe. Betanzos is close to, etc. Close to means cerca de también. Sin embargo, close to se suele usar más en lo íntimo. Me siento muy cerca de ti. I feel very close to you. Near you is estoy a tu lado, estoy near, físicamente al lado, o muy cerca, proximidad. For example, the blue pencil is near me. It's not near Marta, the blue pencil. This blue pencil is very close to me. This blue pencil and I are very close. We have a very warm relationship. I feel very close to this blue pencil, and I hope the blue pencil feels very close to me. Do you still love me, blue pencil? I'm not sure. Now, the blue pencil is near me. The blue pencil is far from Marta. Comparativo. The blue pencil is nearer me than Marta. Nearer me, pero no me gusta ese comparativo. Nearer. Primero, difícil de pronunciar. Nearer, nearer, nearer. Y luego, closer to, al insertar to, esa partícula os gusta a los hispanohablantes. Mucho. Decís, I can to go, I must to go. Os encanta to. Así que metamos el to, ¿ok? Close to. So, voy a usar, por lo menos para los planetas, close to, far from. Close to, far from. Saturn is smaller than Jupiter. Jupiter is bigger than Saturn. But Saturn is colder than Jupiter. Why? Because it's farther from the sun than Jupiter. Jupiter is warmer than Saturn because it's closer to the sun. However, Jupiter isn't close to the sun, really, but it's closer to the sun than Saturn. And Saturn isn't close to the sun either, but it's closer to the sun than Uranus. And Uranus is cold, but Neptune is even colder, incluso más frío. Neptune is even colder than Uranus. Why? Because Neptune is the farthest. It's farther from the sun than the rest of the planets. Because Pluto now isn't a planet. Pluto has lost its status of an official planet. And I'm very sad. Yes, Marta's not sad, but I'm sad. I'm sad. Well, she's a little sad. Sí, está un poco triste de que Plutón ha perdido su estatus de planeta. Pero yo más todavía. I'm sadder than Marta. Yes. Why? Because in primary school, my teachers said Pluto is the 9th planet. And everything my primary school teachers say is correct. I cannot change. If my primary school teachers say Pluto is a planet, then Pluto is a planet. And so, but Pluto is the smallest planet. It's smaller than Mercury. Yeah, Mercury is small. But Pluto is even smaller. Yes, Neptune is cold. It's a cold planet, but Pluto is even colder. Neptune is far, really far, really far from the sun. But Pluto is even farther from the sun. Wow. So, it's smaller than Neptune, it's farther from the sun than Neptune, and it's colder than Neptune. Yes? But it's not a planet anymore. It's not a planet anymore. It was a planet 40 years ago, but it's not a planet now. It was a planet 40 years ago, but it's not a planet now. It was a planet 40 years ago, but now it's not a planet anymore. It's not a planet anymore significa ya no. Ya no. A lo mejor vuelve a hacerlo. Maybe the experts in the future will say, we were wrong. We were wrong. Pluto is a planet. And we will incorporate Pluto into the family of planets once again. Say, welcome Pluto. It's nice to have you here. Pluto. Pluto. Plutón se dice aquí en español. Pluto. Pluto también es el perro de Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse's dog is Pluto. All right, so farther, nearer, closer to. High. Yeah, high. Mount Everest is very high. The Mulhacén, or La Veleta in Granada, is very high too. But Mount Everest is higher than the Mulhacén. El Teide is higher than the Mulhacén. But the Mulhacén in Granada is higher than the Moncayo in Aragon, in the province of Zaragoza. La mole de Moncayo, tan alta en el cielo de Aragón. The Moncayo. The Moncayo is very high, but the Mulhacén is higher or taller. I'm tall, but Pau Gasol is a lot taller than I am. Now, the Mulhacén is high, but the Mount Everest is a lot higher than the Mulhacén, or La Veleta, the one in Granada. Yes. Mount Everest is higher than the rest of the mountains in the world. High, low, yes. Salto de altura. All right. This is the bar. You say el listón. The bar is very high. The bar is very high. Now the bar is lower. Nope, still. Now the bar is even lower. Bueno, now the bar is so low, it's the limbo team, not the high jumping team. Yeah, the limbo team, el equipo de limbo, to go under the bar. The bar is very low. It's easy. Lower the bar. Now the bar is even lower. Ugh. Now the bar, this is a pencil, but for you and me it's a bar. Listo. Now the bar is even lower. Para el equipo de limbo, to go under the bar. And now the bar is very low. It's lower than before. Lower, higher. Yes, lower and higher. In the Playa de San Lorenzo, in Gijón, the tide comes in and the tide goes out. Comes in is entra la marea y sale la marea. The tide, escrito tide. The tide comes in and the tide goes out. At 2 o'clock, the tide is very low. At 2:30, the tide is higher than before. At 3 o'clock, the tide is a lot higher than before. At 3:30, the tide is even higher than 30 minutes before. And at 4 o'clock, my God, the tide is touching the walls. No beach. And so the tide is coming in. It's high, higher than before. But then at 4:30, the tide is lower than at 4 o'clock. And at 5 o'clock, the tide is lower than at 4:30, etc. Even lower, even lower, even lower. Higher and lower, higher and lower. Más alto, más bajo. Más alto, más bajo. All right. Good. Más bueno que el pan. More good? No, better. Otro comparativo. Irregular. This book is good, very good, but this book is even better. Yes, Yes, yes. For me, Spanish omelets are good, but Spanish paella is even better for me. Yes, Spanish paella is fantastic, very, very good, but Asturian fabada is even better. Now, Asturian fabada is very good, but the cocido montañés from Cantabria is even better. Now, the cocido montañés from Cantabria is very, very good, but the cocido madrileño is even better. Now, the cocido madrileño is very, very good, but the cocido portugués con bacalao is even better, I think. All right, we'll continue in the next class. Take care.